So we are in the year 2025, and we know a lot of the individuals that's from the generations of people that's in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s, and they were low class citizens and not high class citizens. The low class citizens, people that are like in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and they're in the year 2025, they still think that hard work is going to give you a better life. Well, doing a lot of hard work is not going to give you a better life far as building generational wealth for your family lineage for generations to generations. You see a lot of these individuals that are making money on the internet, people that are social media famous from doing any types of talents that they have. They figured out the matrix game, where it's like making money on the internet, networking with people globally, whether it's networking with people in Croatia, Jamaica, Zambia, Ghana, Nigeria, any location on this earth. Because in order to build generational wealth, a lot of us individuals that's from the generations of that's in their 30s and 20s, and then even people that's like younger than people in their 20s, they figured out the matrix game to network with people on the internet and build a way to build generational wealth, to be their own bosses, so they don't got to answer to a boss at a corporation that just keeps making money off of the low class citizen employees. Because a lot of corporations that have bosses, they make money off of low class citizens. Now it's the same thing with the high class citizen people too. The people that are in the NFL, you see NFL players, they make the money for the NFL owner. The NFL owner owns these professional NFL players. It's the same thing with the low class citizens that work at the corporation, nine to five jobs. Like, so you as a supreme soul being, what would you rather do? Would you rather would you rather like work smarter and build and network with people globally in all locations, where they might be from Chicago, Cincinnati, Detroit, Boston, Manhattan, Brooklyn, you know, Sicily, Philippines, like networking with so many soulful, vibrational, vibrant people globally. And you be able to make money on the internet to build generational wealth for your soul family lineage for generations to generations, where a lot of soul beings from new generations to newer generations, they could be their own boss and don't have to answer to anybody. What would you rather do? Because like a lot of us soulful individuals that's like in our 20s and 30s, and even the ones that's teenagers, like we are figuring out that, obviously, putting a lot of our sweat and breaking our back to a lot of corporations that's ran by high class citizens is not going to build generational wealth. And I'm saying this in the most polite way that I can, because like we soul beings really need to network. And salute to iPhone, salute to Milan Jackson. She's a multi award winner with Tubi movies. Amazing musician. I'm telling you, man. I give a shout out to those two, iPhone and Milan Jackson. Salute to I Will. Salute to I Will. He be making like amazing music too. Deeply intelligent. You know what I'm saying? iPhone is a Leo, Milan Jackson and I Will are both Tauruses. The same, you know, it's something that Milan Jackson and I Will are both Tauruses like Malcolm X. So like, look, man, us soulful vibrational people, we are willing to take that risk. We are willing to take that risk. We soul beings are willing to take that risk to be our own bosses by networking on social media platforms with other soulful individuals globally, so that way we could build generational wealth. It's a huge risk, and it's a unforgettable, legendary, iconic, beyond comprehension, soulful, vibrational reward that a lot of us soul beings can do by networking, where there might be automation, modeling, any type of talent that we have to make money on the internet platforms. We soul beings can do it. If you a soulful vibrational individual that's like a teenager from like 15 through 19, or you're a young adult that's like in your 20s and 30s, like, look, take that risk to network with people on the internet platforms. And look, like, it may take like 10 years to build generational wealth, but it's worth it. And you might build generational wealth before the year hits, if you be able to get lucky and build a network with a lot of soulful individuals globally, where there might be in like the countries of Moldova, the countries of Lithuania, the countries of Japan, like so many places. So like this era that we are in, if you see how the economies are in these expensive locations like North America, for example, and Switzerland, yeah, like networking on the internet platforms with soulful vibrational individuals is our best weapon, our best bet to go with for the long term. That's just our best bet to do, especially people in North America. I highly recommend I highly recommend so many individuals to network with soul beings on the internet platforms. And like, look, eat and look, even you people in North America that's in your 40s, 50s and 60s and 70s, it's not too late for you to network on on internet platforms to build generational wealth, because like, you're not going to build generational wealth at a Home Depot or any corporation that you did not make. If you did not create that organization, you're not building generational wealth. You're just the underling. You're just the underling. Because like major corporations that's ran by capitalism, you're a low class citizen is not going to build generational wealth. Because to build generational wealth, you have to do things like what I Show Speed does. Basically any social media famous person that you see on the internet platform, they are building generational wealth through networking with so many soulful vibrational people on the internet globally. And this is the reason why you cannot be afraid to talk to people on the internet platforms. You just got to take that risk to talk to people on internet platforms. It doesn't matter if these people are not local. Like, you just got to take that risk. That's like the advice I would give myself, and the most logical, rational advice that any soul being can make. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and salute to the soulful vibrational individuals that are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s that actually relate to us younger people that are teenagers, young adults in their 20s and 30s, on building generational wealth through the internet platforms. Because like, that's what it's all about in this era, 2025 and ongoing. Building generational wealth on the internet platforms, like utilizing so many talents, whether you're like a photographer or a software engineer of just any talent out there that can literally take power away from the capitalism demonic bullies that be taken from the low class citizens. Because those capitalism demonic slave owner bullies like the Donald Trumps and etc., demon energy vampire narcissistic Machiavellian dark triad trade people, those high class demon slave owners, those high class citizen demon slave owners, they are the people who are the rich, the financial rich, who take away from the low class poor citizens. So we soul beings are putting an end to that by doing generational wealth on the internet platforms, being our own bosses.
While you clocking in early, I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Working hard don't pay off like they said it would. While you clocking in early, busting your back, staying late, guess who's stacking bread while you barely lifting a finger? The damn boss. Off your grind. They told us hustle equals success. No, it don't. That's a damn lie for broke folks to stay obedient. The system rewards ownership, leverage, and strategy, not sweat. Working smarter is the new wave. Learn skills that flip time into value, automation, digital income, network power. Be the one signing checks, not begging for them. The world changed. You still thinking like it's 1995. You don't get rich off labor. You get rich off leverage. Bosses ain't working hard. They working smart and getting paid off your dumb ass. Stop letting them gaslight you into thinking hard work is noble. That's how they trap you. You gotta outthink the game now. The streets know it. The internet knows it. Get on the code. Be the motherfucker who hires, not the one praying for overtime. Wake the hell up.